Manchester City could be about to face the transfer battle they feared most, because Real Madrid are reportedly preparing to move for Rodri, the midfielder who has controlled the Etihad engine room for years, and the difference between keeping him and losing him may now be just 20 million euros. According to a fresh report from Spain, Manchester City have placed an 80 million euro price tag on Rodri. Real Madrid, however, are said to be unwilling to go beyond 60 million euros. That leaves the two European giants separated by a significant figure, but not one that looks impossible to negotiate. The biggest concern for City is not simply Madrid's interest, it is Rodri's contract situation. The Spanish midfielder's current deal runs until the summer of 2027, meaning he has only 1 year remaining. If City refuse to sell now and fail to agree an extension, they could enter next summer with very little control over his future. And that is where Real Madrid believe they may have leverage. The report claims Rodri is open to leaving Manchester, with both personal and footballing reasons influencing his thinking. A return to Spain and the chance to become a central figure in Madrid's midfield could be difficult to reject. But those claims remain reports rather than an official statement from the player. For Madrid, the attraction is obvious. Rodri can slow a match down, accelerate it with one pass, protect the defence, and control possession under pressure. He can change the identity of a team without constantly appearing in the highlights. That is also why replacing him would be such a huge problem for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's departure has already pushed City into a new era under Enzo Maresca. Losing Rodri now would remove both an elite midfielder and a major link to their successful past. Maresca is trying to build a side capable of challenging for the Premier League title again. Without Rodri, City would have to rethink their midfield, their build-up play, and possibly their transfer plans. Even with 80 million euros, finding another player with his intelligence and composure would be extremely difficult. But this story contains an important twist. While some reports suggest Madrid are pushing forward and have spoken with the players' representatives, other reports in Spain insist there has been no formal offer. Manchester City are also reported to have denied receiving an approach from Real Madrid. So, right now, there are two very different versions of the story. One says Rodri wants the move, Madrid are preparing an offer, and City have named their price. The other says the rumours have moved much faster than the negotiations, with no official club-to-club talks taking place. That contradiction makes the next few weeks crucial. If Madrid submit a 60 million euro offer, City must decide whether to reject it, negotiate towards 80 million euros, or gamble on Rodri, signing a new contract. If the player makes it clear that he wants to leave, City's position could weaken. But if Madrid refuse to improve their offer, City may decide that keeping Rodri for another season is worth more than accepting a discounted fee. Timing will also matter. City will not want the situation dragging towards the end of the transfer window. A late sale would leave Maresca with less time to sign a replacement. Madrid may believe patience will force the price down as the deadline approaches. For City supporters, this is more than another transfer rumour. Rodri gives the team balance when matches become chaotic. His positioning protects the defenders, his passing connects every area of the pitch, and his calmness allows the attacking players to take risks. The 20 million euros gap is the number everyone will focus on, but the real battle is about power. City want to prove they will not be pressured into selling one of their most valuable players. Madrid want to use the contract situation to secure an elite midfielder below City's valuation, and Rodri's own decision could determine which club wins. Nothing has been completed, and reports remain divided over whether formal negotiations have even started. But if Real Madrid turn their interest into a genuine offer, Manchester City could soon be forced to make one of the biggest decisions of their new era: take the money now, convince Rodri to stay, or risk losing control of the situation completely. The question is no longer whether Real Madrid admire Rodri. The question is how far they are prepared to go and whether Manchester City can afford to say no.